welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Henderson, coming to you live from where else? But the place where it all got started, here at marlardabitcoin.com. What can I say about what's going on with Marlarda today? We are working on version 2 of this whole thing, so it's going to be more easy, more friendly, and a lot more and multi-threaded. We are having to change our platform over to a more robust system, and because with all the attention that we've gotten with the EMC and the Chicago Board of Exchange, we're having a major problem with usability. So we're having to rewrite this whole thing. We're at, if you want to get into our system, we're saying, okay, what's a good cost? We're thinking the initial cost is a good $10,000 because that's what we make in a day. So with all that said, this is January 10th, 2018. 20 more days before my birthday, and life is good. Went up to Austin, Texas yesterday. Got to meet a guy who's all about, he was going to talk about how the U.S. is going to help promote Bitcoin. Complete bullcrap. So this guy from ledger9.com was out there promoting how centralized cryptocurrency is the way to go. And I'm just thinking to myself, this is a bunch of bull. So all the guys that I know that were there personally, we all walked out. Some of them started walking out as soon as they started hearing centralized currency. I tried staying for the whole meeting and hopefully he would change his tunes. No, it just kept getting worse and worse. The liberal crap that's out there saying that centralizing the currency is the way to prosper here in America is the ultimate solution instead of all these defaults, SEC regulations, and all this other bureaucratic BS. So if you hear that, and if you hear centralized coin, listen, this is the reason why we're here. The infrastructure and the technology will prosper if it's decentralized. So the trusting of the person on an untrusted world is the whole reason why we're here. Plain and simple, folks. This is the biggest BS that is starting to come down the line, and the government's sponsoring all this BS. So since it's a family radio station, I'm going to keep my cuss words down to at least 2 or 3. So what's going on with the market today? The market's looking pretty good. It's down right now because, as you know, Bitcoin's around 14,165 at the current time of recording. The NVIS crypto to compare digital assets 10 has closed at 13,445 with gains of 1.92%. And basically what that means is there's a huge movement in all these altcoins. People are just half the people are starting to realize what they're getting themselves into when they purchase the altcoin. The other people are technical traders just like me. We don't care what the coin does. We just want to make a profit off it, and using all our technical analysis skills, that's what we do. We enjoy it, we have fun, and we go with it. So, because if you think about it, Digibyte should be up another 4% when it was at what, 2 weeks ago, or actually a week ago, it was up 120%. So with that said, we realize that I think there's still more technical analysis traders that are out there instead of people who are actually buying the token to use it as part of their daily lives. So, well, which is a shame, but I digress. So what's going on with Bitcoin? So at the time of this writing, when Bitcoin was sitting at 13,500, which is $1,000 lower, we see that Bitcoin was at a loss of 10.5% in the last 24 hours. So more than $1 billion worth of Bitcoin exchanges were on the Bitcoin USD market, and only 41%. So that was about 41% of the whole market. So the U.S. is still a strong, volatile market that's trading cryptocurrencies. We're not sure who these traders are. I mean, a lot of them are young kids just wanting to get in to make an extra buck. To others are serious investors thinking, we can do this. We can take our day trading skills and move it over to cryptocurrency. But thing is, we're not limited to a 9 to 5 position. We're actually limited, well, the full day. I know some of us, if we can get 25 hours out of the day, we would do it. And there's only one day out of the year that we can do that. But it's taken by another hour, half the year later. So Japan is shortly behind us. They're still trading at 32% for the total market. Ethereum price has gone up 2.5% over the past 24 hours, sitting at 1,266. Guys, I have quadrupled my money. That's the first time in my life that I've quadrupled my money in a serious investment that I've held. Pretty cool, huh? I don't know. Hey, gotta give me a pat on the back. In fact, in 20 more days, I can have a Guinness. Okay, so every January, I clean myself with the coffee and beer and alcohol. So, just give my body a rest. But, coming January 30th, I'll have a Guinness in my hand. So, doctor said it was good for me. So I was like, all right. So with that said, the United States market has taken 32% of the shares of the daily trading volume. We don't know what number 2 is. It varies between Japan, Russia, China. Even though China has decided not to have this. Well, China's basically just cut all the miners out, right? So what are people doing with all that mining equipment? They're still mining. I've got friends over in University of Houston, which is probably one of the most diverse universities here in America. And I ask them, so since China's invested billions of dollars into this cryptocurrency, mining, what are they going to do with all that equipment? And the guy says, well, we'll just go underground. Or we'll tell the China government that it's for artificial intelligence. And you know what? They're going to believe them too. So, with that said, Venezuela oil-backed cryptocurrency declared illegal. What is Venezuela going to be doing? So the Venezuelan parliament has declared the oil-backed cryptocurrency created by the president Nicolas Maduro illegal and in violation of the country's constitution. So even the own president is under contempt. So this simply tells the world that cryptocurrency the government wants to issue is illegal, and that this parliament will come out in front to prevent public opinion and falling into that trap. Isn't that just not a kick in the bucket, folks? Your own president saying, okay, we're going to make everything centralized, but then the constitution of their own government says, no, you can't do that. So as Venezuela, I feel sorry for those guys. I've got friends who've got parents in Venezuela. Technically, I know how they feel, but there's almost a 40-year span between the differences between what's going on in Venezuela and what's going on with the IRA terrorist bombings back over in England in the 1960s, 70s, and so I don't want the IRA back. There's no use for it. Yeah, I know Brexit's going on and some other stuff, but still. It was just the amount of suffering that was going on during that time when the government was in chaos. Well, yeah, I know there's two different things. In fact, there's a lot of different things that went on because of England. But still, that's not the point. People were suffering, and my grandparents were suffering before they came here to America. And now Venezuela's, my friends today who have parents over there and grandparents over there are suffering. I get that. I understand that. When all that was going on, I was just a young lad, but still, it was